Like I love old movies. I don't watch new movies anymore. I like old movies. So like on my channel here, most of my movies are from like 19 from the 90s, and from the 80s, and from the previous decades. So I love old movies because they had the best stories. They had less special effects, but they had amazing stories and fantastic actors. So I really love old movies, and I'll continue to talk about old movies because I just love them. And probably nobody's gonna watch this video, but I just love talking about movies. And I just saw Dark Blue with Kurt Russell, Vin Rames, Scott Speedman, Michael Michelle. This movie also stars Jonathan Banks, and Jonathan Banks, he's well known from Breaking Bad. He plays Michael or Mike. The other actor that I recognize, and I saw her in CSI Miami. She plays the medical examiner, and I believe her name is Candy Alexander, and she's this beautiful black actor. So, and she played the wife for Vin Rames in this movie, and she had a few really good strong scenes. I really like her character in Dark Blue. In this movie, Kurt Russell plays a detective, like a homicide detective, a detective who is about to get promoted to a sergeant. But the problem is, he's corrupt. He's a corrupt detective. He uses weird tactics to solve crimes. He would false evidence. He would frame suspects to get the case closed or whatever. Kurt Russell is a fantastic actor. He's always amazing. He always delivers in whatever movie he's doing, in whatever character he's playing. He always delivers. And in this 2002 movie, he delivered a really great performance. I really enjoyed his movie, or his character. Played a really bad, evil police officer in this movie. The movie is set to the time where the Rodney King jury was about to acquit the 4 white police officers of the Rodney King beating. So this was in LA when everything was really bad for the cops. The people really hated the cops. And so that's where this movie was set. So in the movie, they played videos of when the actual jury came out and they acquit the 4 police officers. They put scenes where a whole neighborhood was basically burning down, just to show the effect. I think they did a great job. All the actors did an amazing job. I really like the secondary actors. I think they did a great job. They had some hip hoppers, like black hip hoppers there, playing secondary actors, or playing secondary characters, playing the criminals, playing the drug pushers. There's a hip hopper named Corrupt. I'm not familiar with him, but he's in the movie. And Vin Rames, he's a fantastic, strong actor. He plays an assistant chief of police, and he has big visions for his life. He wants to be the first black LA chief of police. So he's pushing for that. The actual chief of police, who's played by this, I know his face, but I can't really remember what movies I've seen, but I know he's a fantastic actor. There's an actor called Brandon Gleeson. He plays the chief of police, and he's a fantastic actor. And this character was really strong. This character was really evil. I think that's where Kurt Russell got his motivation from, is the fact that the chief of police is very corrupt. And I would say the chief of police is even more corrupt than the detective that Kurt Russell was playing. So Brendan Gleeson really played an amazing chief of police. Like, he was really fantastic with all the criminal things he was doing or trying to get people to do for him. He was fantastic in this movie. Brendan Gleeson and Scott Peterman. So I know Scott Peterman from Underworld. He's a fantastic actor. I really like his acting style. He plays a very mellow, kind of cool type of character. And in this movie with Kurt Russell, he plays the rookie detective. He plays the new guy, and Kurt Russell is taking Scott Peterman under his wings. Kurt Russell is trying to teach him how to be a good detective, but at the same time, Kurt Russell is trying to maybe corrupt Scott Peterman's character. And Scott Peterman, because he's a new rookie detective, he wants to please the senior detectives. So he started doing things that he would never have done if he was never asked to do. So he was forced to shoot a criminal, and this criminal was this guy was basically innocent. Like, he was not causing any crime. He was just innocent. But Scott Speedman, he is forced to shoot this man, for no reason. And Kurt Russell's character, he was just standing beside, watching, this rookie detective shoot a innocent man for no reason. So basically, this movie was fantastic, and I think, it just shows that, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So I thought this movie was fantastic. I really enjoyed the performance from all these Hollywood actors, especially Kurt Russell. I have always loved Kurt Russell movies. Vin Rames, he did an amazing job playing the assistant chief of police. He was really intense in this movie. Like he was a very intense assistant chief of police, because, like I said, his number one goal to be the first black chief of police in LA. So he tried to do everything that he could do to push this white chief of police out. And thankfully, Brendan Gleeson, who played the evil chief of police, he was going down. Like, his crimes were catching up to him. He was about to go down. Who brought him down? Kurt Russell brought him down, because Kurt Russell could not take it anymore. Like, he was just fed up with being evil. Like, he wished that he was actually a little bit more like a real good police officer, but he isn't, and he's sick of it. When he was about to be given the sergeant badge or whatever, he just could not take it, because he was just filled with so much hate for the job, for the fact that he was forced to be a corrupt detective. So he could not really take the badge, because he just don't want to be a corrupt detective anymore. And so before he took the badge, he just confessed to everything. He confessed to all the crimes that he has done, and he also confessed to all the crimes that has been done by the chief of police, Brendan Gleeson. He could not do anything but confess. And like, when he was confessing, like, the media was there. There was like another maybe 60 other police officers. Like, it was a big deal. It was a really big deal. So this scene was really amazing. I really loved this scene. It's kind of cringy in the beginning, but I really loved this scene. Like, it was really good. And like, the reactions that you get from Vin Rames, from Brendan Gleeson, from all the people in attendance was just fantastic. And it's a really good movie. Like, I think people who love police type of movies, especially like, good cop, bad cop type of movies, they should watch this movie. And I watched this movie free on Tubi, so you don't have to pay anything. All you need is just your internet connection, and you can watch it for free. I really recommend people to watch this movie if they like. I love old movies. I don't watch new movies anymore. I like old movies. So, like, on my channel here, most of my movies are from from the 90s, and from the 80s, and from the previous decades. So I love old movies because they had the best stories. They had less special effects, but they had amazing stories and fantastic actors. So I really love old movies, and I'll continue to talk about old movies because I just love them. And probably nobody's gonna watch this video, but I just love talking about movies, and thank you for watching.